Well, hi guys, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to attempt to remove rust from a variety of bike components that have been left out over the years and the months to get rusty and horrible. So a whole bunch of different things. We've got a noodle there which is pretty much orange. I'm also going to put in half of a bike chain just to see what the outcome is. Look, it's so rusted it's actually seized solid. There we go, let's do that. Okay, and the product we're going to use is Evapo-Rust. I've had this stuff for quite a long time, but I've never really let it loose on bicycle components, so it's going to be fun to try that today. It is a self-styled, super safe rust remover. It is environmentally friendly, so all of its ingredients are non-toxic, it's biodegradable, and it can be used again and again. The general principle is, once you've used the product, you can just pour it back into the top of the tub and just keep it until it's no longer effective. This is really expensive stuff, so that's how you get around justifying the cost. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to pour this stuff in, and it works by trapping out oxygen, so you can't just paint this stuff on to something and leave it. The items you're trying to remove rust from have to be actually submerged. So that's the colour it normally is. It's sometimes a slightly lighter colour than that, but I've used this a few times now on different things. Anyway, we're going to leave this overnight because you can't damage the components because it's not that corrosive. And we're going to come back to this in the morning, which will be about, from now, about 14 hours. And we'll see what the results are. Okay, moment of truth. It's the following morning, so let's see how we are. This is quite greasy stuff, by the way. Run it between your thumb and finger. It's quite greasy, it's not particularly nice. So everything that comes out is going to need to have a good wash. I have no intention of reusing this chain. It was just an idea to see what difference it makes. So let's have a look. Wow, that is quite impressive, actually. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera. Let me just move things a bit closer up and just see. Oops. So the rust has gone and it's gone a black colour. Yeah, hopefully you can see that in the light. Wow, that's quite a difference. Okay, so we'll get that bit out. Yeah, that's quite impressive. And if you can see, this part is completely seized solid. I can't turn that at all. This part I can, but this here is completely seized solid. That is all moving, that isn't so much. Yeah, a fair bit of freedom now and movement as well. Anyway, so that was more of a gimmick. Now for the real stuff. Let's see what this is like. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's incredible. There isn't a bit of rust left on that. It's going to be blemished, of course, but if I just bring this closer to the camera, a bit gunky, I know. Look at that. That is amazing. So no scrubbing, no aluminium foil or certain brands of drink to scrub this off. That has just happened. This stuff that was kind of a darkish green is now black, so the rust has all come off. There's the noodle. Now this good example here to show that once rust has eaten away at metal, it's like a cancer, like I said in my last video earlier this week. So you're never going to get rid of the blemishes. Nevertheless, that's quite impressive. There's nothing else in there, so this part, which is what I would reuse, that is a huge difference. So good. Right, well there you have it. I'm not being paid by this. There's no sponsorship or funding for this video, but Evapo-Rust, what I love about this is it flipping works, but most significantly it's because it's biodegradable, it's non-toxic, it won't eat away at the rust like acids will, and the best bit about it as well is, although it's expensive, it's reusable. I'm probably not going to reuse this because it's gone black as you like. So they say when it goes black, you need to tip it away. But if I hadn't put the chain in, which would have caused most of the staining here, this wouldn't have been as bad, and I would have poured it back in the tub. Oh, what else can I do? I'm going to get addicted to this now, and I'm just going to chuck loads of things in it. Anyway, there you go. So video one, if you haven't seen it already, that's how to take rust off handlebars and off your shiny bits. This one is the rust bath to show how effective different products can be. And well, there we are. Don't chuck bikes away just because they're orange. Get rid of the rust, and they're good to fight another day. That's me done, and we are job done. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all the rest of it, and I'll see you next time.